Hi Scorpio, how are you guys? My name is Ascending Synergy Tarot. I'll be doing a love message for March. Guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. I appreciate your love and support. This is for those who are single, dating, those who are in committed relationships, and those who are separated. This will only be a general reading. If you're looking for a personal reading, you could click the link below, ascendingsynergy.com. Alrighty. So let's get into your message here for the month of March. Spirit guys, thank you so much for entering this space, protection, healing, please. Scorpio's message for March. Spirit guys, message that you have for Scorpio. Spirit guys, message that you have for Scorpio. Spirit. Alrighty, so we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. We have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And past life relationship, you have known each other before. Okay. Deception at the bottom of the deck. Someone is wearing a false mask. False self-mask in this relationship, and children, your love life is being affected by children. This is a doozy. This is a lot going on and to unpack. So the first story I immediately see is that you guys could have went back to a relationship that you've already known before, but now you're realizing that you have to free yourself out of it. Because you have to, it's like you shouldn't, it's like knowing your worth. Knowing that this second go around or this third go around or this fourth go around is not working. I feel like someone, and it's also a split decision here where one person really wants to free themselves and another person really wants to hold on to the connection. But from the both of you guys need to realize that you have to love yourself first. This can even go back into healing some family issues where our love life was affected through our parents, or we have to go back and actually forgive them. Our love life really truly benefits if we forgive people who have done us wrong. It's like being more attractive. It's like knowing more about yourself, respecting yourself enough to know what you deserve out of love, not allowing people to deceive you anymore. Things that don't feel right. This is also about inner child healing too, where throughout divine timing, you can really know that there's something here that has to go back in time to see where things originated from. I feel like that is very imperative to really define what love is and how you want to be treated and how you would treat others. I'm getting it's not a one-way street. It's two-way street. Both people have to make the effort into really recapturing romance. Having that inner youthful spirit to really shine and have fun. This could be involving a soulmate connection here that you want to reconcile or they want to reconcile. But something deceptive is still here. Someone isn't telling the whole truth. Someone could be deceiving themselves, not telling you that they have children when they do have children. Like stuff like that. Just be mindful of the little things that people say and do. And kind of just double check just to make sure if it's true or not. This also feels like, I'm also getting a message here where Don't deceive your children, or children deceiving us, or being deceitful. Throughout time, you're going to see that something isn't really something about family, something that's just not really right. And it's like, we gotta like resolve that, get that resolved, or get that healed and mended, so we can move forward in how we love ourselves. Again, this is loving yourself first in the middle of the reading. So this is definitely talking about how it's imperative for both of you guys, whether this is a committed relationship that has already passed. Both of you guys need to love yourself first. That's probably why this didn't work out, because it's in a state of just you yourself needing to love yourself. And that's very important here. Whatever this past life relationship is, y'all both are learning the same lesson in respecting yourself, and what that means for you. This can involve a Pisces, a Leo, but this is also like, I feel like this past life relationship, something that has already happened, where it was something that was a pinnacle point in your life, something that really you felt like you achieved this relationship, and that inner knowing, the inner emotions is really very sensitive. Like, it's very important to follow your intuition on what you find accomplishments in. I feel like this past relationship was something that was the height of your life. And now it's just like in this time of forgiving yourself, forgiving others, being more compassionate, loving, and just soft, just more soft as you take control over your life, being more softer with yourself, being more softer with others. Because you have the Leo card in the middle. This is, dramatic, passionate, proud, self-belief, self-respect goes hand in hand here. You both are learning how to be more respectful for yourself. This is important. This is actually really good energy, because the more self-respect and honor and proud you are of yourself, the more you are romantically attractive. I feel like some of you guys are realizing you're not for everybody. You are starting to become very like you're stepping into your loving, compassionate, soft state, where you realize, like, okay, I don't need to be sharing these type of things with everybody, or I don't need to be doing these type of things for everybody. Some of you guys is even like rejecting people sexually, rejecting people to be in your life, because you know that what they aren't aligned with who I am, or they're not aligned with someone I've already experienced that has all of these different qualities. I feel like you're starting to realize more about what self-respect and self-love means for you. And it's really a beautiful thing to not be for everybody. I feel like single Scorpios, you're being picky because you know what you want already out of a partner. Okay, so I'm going to put some tarot here. So we have the Three of Staves. We have the Seven of Blades in reverse. We have the Ten of Blades. And then we have the Four of Staves. Okay, so the top energy feels like we are deciding to realize the deception, the betrayals, the hidden agendas. Like, it's like we didn't see how that affected other people or affected us. Now we do see it. Now I feel like there's this coming together of knowing like what you think is safe for you, your safety net, your safe refuge. I feel like someone damaged a safe refuge. But it's just too many swords here. This could have already happened, but I'm getting like someone is looking in the future into things. Someone is feeling like what feels secure for them. Finding the courage to be led by their heart. Finding the courage to be led by their heart and what is a good investment for them. What keeps them safe. What is safe for them. But I feel like someone's looking into the future, but at the same time looking into the past and seeing how they could have had a future with somebody. But it was just, look at these swords in between here. There's a 3 of staves and a 4 of staves, but in between getting to the 3 to the 4, we got all of this stabbings taking place. Before something could really turn into something that was a happy home, turned into devastation and disloyalty and just a lot of heartbreaking situations here that were betrayals and deceitful, hidden agendas, shady energy, deceptive energy here. So someone just in between getting from the 3 to the staves and trying to create a beautiful life, somebody fucked it up. So let's pull this bottom energy here. This is you leaving things behind that are really hurtful and moving on into things that feel beautiful. You have the 3 of wands, 4 of wands here. Someone really wanted to move forward and is passionate with you. Leaving things that are just really, really arduous, hard, painful. Going into a place of peace. Going into a place of peace. Feeling that peace, feeling that home, safety net. Someone, I think this bottom energy is realizing what it means to be like selfless in connections, equally yoked balances. Someone's being unplugged, unbound. Things that really did not work out, separations. It really, I think, enlightened somebody. It helped them understand themselves deeper. What peace means, what safety means for them, what a happy home means. I feel like the reason why this didn't work out is because someone just wasn't mature. With the Hermit here in reverse, someone wasn't discerning. They didn't see how this could play out through they didn't see how it could play out because of their behaviors and how childlike energy they were, or their inability to just kind of mature, and they didn't see the ways that they were hurting somebody. And because of that, as the result, you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Someone just does not understand why something didn't work out. But I'm getting this feeling where someone just honestly has to just grow up. They have to listen to their discernment, their inner emotions. They need to change of perspective. The Hangman coming up. This person don't see their ways. And because of that, they have to shift into not what they think, but like the thoughts of others. They have to think of others and how they would feel if they were done the same thing that they've done to someone else. Let's just say that. Someone has to shift their perception here. Someone leaving, freeing themselves, again, helps this person understands how they need to listen to their inner guidance. Their inner guidance can be completely off, where they need a change of perspective, they need somebody else, or submitting to God, or submitting to their higher self, and listening from that space, and so that they can gain clarity on why things don't work out. You have the Four of Wands here twice, so I see the possibility of safety nets, happy homes, happy life here. But someone needing to move away from that. Moving away from anything that just feels heartbreaking or deceitful. So I'm pulling some cards here. Ownership. As for advice, ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike, and to learn to love them all as lessons. Yeah, someone just needs to own up to what they've done. You know, someone has to really, really own up to what they're done. You know, the misdeeds, all of this stuff is just learning lessons. You know what I mean? These are learning messages, and I feel like someone just has to own up to it. Patience. This is, you are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. You know, someone is being freed up so that they can understand the gift of patience, a lot of compassion, a lot of love, a lot of softness, a lot of forgiveness. Someone is taking this time to just be more gentle with themselves. And creativity. We have, you love to devise new ideas, innovations, and form of illumination. You guys are both really creative. Being creative in how you love yourself, being creative in how flamboyant and how believing in yourself. You know, this is very important to do here. Being very passionate about your creations and your creativity at this time is very important too. I feel like that's the focus for both of you guys, just focusing on your creations and your passions. And for others of you guys, I feel like if you're dating, you're just moving away from people who don't got their shit together mentally. They just act like a child. They need a shift in perception. You don't know where you stand with them. They could be very domineering, very controlling. And you can see like a good life with them. It just seems like at the same time, they just need to grow up, or they need to mature. They need to listen to their inner guidance, their shaman that's in them. They need to submit to a higher plane of existence so that they can create some kind of discernment for themselves and see why things really happen the way they do. And it's just really sad energy here. Sad betrayal energy, a lot of grief, a lot of sorrow about somebody who needs to listen to their inner guide. They need to grow up. And if you're in that space, I feel like you're not sticking around for that. You're like moving away from that because it's something you just been through a lot already. You already know what you can and cannot tolerate, and your self-respect is allowing you to not take on this person. Really going past this is very important. Being clear on what you believe is a safe refuge for you. How do you want to create your family? What do the mother of your child, what you want them to look like? What would you want your husband to look like? How do they act? Like all of these different things. What is it that you visualize? From that space, you can make decisions on who you want to take serious and who you don't. All right. So guys, thank you so much for coming to the channel. I appreciate your energy and support, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.